Hello, everyone, and welcome to Hello Word, the podcast where we explore the fascinating world of English vocabulary. I'm your host, Alex, and I'm thrilled to have you join me today. Our word of the day is conclusion. It's a B1 level noun, meaning the ending or decision of something. So, what exactly does conclusion mean? Well, it refers to the final part of something, like a book, a speech, or an argument. It can also mean a judgment or a decision reached after some thought. We use it to indicate the result of a process or a line of reasoning. Now, let's explore some synonyms for conclusion. One common synonym is ending. For example, instead of saying the conclusion of the movie was unexpected, you could say, the ending of the movie was unexpected. Another synonym is result. You might say the conclusion of the experiment was inconclusive, or the result of the experiment was inconclusive. Another useful synonym is decision. We can use it in sentences like, the conclusion of the meeting was to postpone the project, or the decision of the meeting was to postpone the project. We also have the word outcome. For instance, the conclusion of the negotiations was a success can be rephrased as the outcome of the negotiations was a success. Finally, another synonym is resolution. The story reached a satisfying conclusion is similar to the story reached a satisfying resolution. Now, let's look at some antonyms for conclusion. The most direct antonym is beginning. Instead of talking about the conclusion of a book, we can talk about the beginning of a book. Similarly, introduction serves as an antonym. Instead of the conclusion of his speech was powerful, we could say, the introduction of his speech was powerful. Another antonym is start. The project's conclusion was delayed, contrasts with the project's start was delayed. The word commencement can also function as an antonym. Instead of discussing the conclusion of the academic year, we might talk about the commencement of the academic year. Finally, onset is another antonym. While we discuss the conclusion of the illness, we can also discuss the onset of the illness. How can we use conclusion in everyday life? Well, you might say, in conclusion, I'd like to thank everyone for coming. Or, I've come to the conclusion that I need a vacation. You could also use it when summarizing a story. The conclusion of the story teaches us a valuable lesson. Here are a few more examples of conclusion in sentences and phrases. Draw a conclusion means to form an opinion or make a judgment based on information. For example, based on the evidence, we can draw a conclusion about who committed the crime. Another example, the conclusion is clear. We need to act now. Or, what's your conclusion? Meaning, what is your opinion after considering the facts? Here is another sentence. The conclusion of the report highlighted several key issues. And finally, after much deliberation, the committee reached a conclusion. Let's quickly recap. Conclusion is a B1 level noun that means the ending or decision of something. We explored synonyms like ending, result, decision, outcome, and resolution, and antonyms like beginning, introduction, start, commencement, and onset. We also saw how conclusion is used in everyday expressions and various sentences. I hope you found this episode of Hello Word helpful and informative. Thank you for tuning in. Before we go, I have a small request. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to the podcast and leave a review. Your support helps others discover Hello Word and improve their English vocabulary. And now for a challenge. Create your own sentence using the word conclusion and share it in the comments section below. I'm excited to see what you come up with. Until next time, keep learning and keep exploring the wonderful world of words.